Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever the time may be. Welcome back to the Third Age Competitive League. I am your host as always, James, aka The Dark 2, and I am joined here today by none other than Mr. Skeeter himself. Skeeter, if you would like to say hello to the people, I will try and make sure that your face does not disappear because it keeps disappearing whenever I tab into something different.
Alrighty, well, hello everyone.
You are currently visible. You are not a ghost as we speak.
Hooray!
We're here for the first game of November's League, and a couple of changes to take note of going into this month. One thing, we've got Mahalonir's Great Captain card, so maybe we'll see the first outrun a horse in a league game. It could happen today, who knows? And we've also got Achuan's Mill, a new location added to the map. Don't see that happen don't see that happen too often. Words.
No, I think that's the first real map change I've seen since I started playing.
Now, some of the old heads, and there's two of them in this game, Santa and Chris, both OGs from, I think they both played the very first ever game of Third Age. They probably remember Achuan's Mill, because it did used to exist back in the day. I think it was just like one coin or something. It was garbage. And eventually I was like, why did I even put this town in the game? It's barely visited. But...
Right. Fair enough. Well, it was just there waiting to be resurrected then. That's great.
Right. Yeah, it seems like as good an opportunity as any. Okay.
And we have a non-Egwene game.
Oh, so they're not even gonna... Wow. So much for an Egwene buff.
Right. Although, I do think it's also a Perrin buff, so, maybe we'll see some action there.
It's worth noting it is on its own little path here, so it's an optional location. Joined to Plain Farm and Bandareben. Do a quick check of the opening hands. Nothing spicy. I mean, there's a skimming in Nynaeve's hand. If she can find herself another channel and level from Bell on discards, that could be spicy, but nothing too much going on. Thinly veiled threats for Matt as well. Toss has come through for Perrin there, leave him with a thinly veiled threats of his own, along with a flash of steel and a new recruit. Aerith the flip. Not a terrible first recruit.
No. I always like to have an Aerith early game, especially with Perrin.
Extra value from the Enter the Ways, right? And now,
exactly,
extra value from Outrun a Horse too.
Yeah, true. I do hope we get to see that action.
Yeah, so do I now. I mean, it's in the tier 1 deck, so...
Right?
Yeah. Perfect setup. Ogier, as much of a premium as they've ever been. Thanks to Mahalonir's Great Captain card. We'll see those two discards coming for Nynaeve. Doesn't find a channel and level on the next two. Couple of military cards over there. Zach over here on the rand gonna do some discarding of his own. Finds himself finds himself outrun a horse. So now Rand's gonna want the Ogier. Also playing the game and I cover the back trail. The rest of his hand. Unfortunately for him, a drag car is gonna be a very nasty way to start his day.
Indeed.
I will get a poll going for y'all.
Pull it in, coming out for Kaladin.
I don't know why. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just saying he pulled a thinly veiled threats on it. Not enough to get the win, but worth the Datamar level to him, apparently.
Yeah, I guess card drawer as well, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe just cycling it and getting a level.
Sure, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Alright, we got Zand, Nemat, which I love. That might be my new favourite. Cherin? It's weird because you don't say Tris, do you? But Cherin sounds better than Kerin.
True.
Krerin. Sounds like a slur. Krerin!
Could be,
Krerin, come here!
could be Pris or Piss.
Okay, that's unfair. I'm not naming his Paul name Piss. That is just disrespect right there. I don't know what we're having an undo from.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright. Looks like Chris did find himself an ambush there. Flash of Steel is a nice one to have early on. The new recruits as well. If he gets himself a military level at tier, he might be good to like new recruits to 4, and then he can ambush out of Emond's Field a bit later.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely some early versatility building for him.
And learning the craft from 9 Eve gonna be very valuable for her to get up off one skill. Definitely can be a roadblock sometimes. That many characters face is just getting off their level 1 attribute. And skills are a handy one to have, especially for interaction, which 9 Eve doesn't tend to have as much interaction from the weave.
Right.
Pool.
By the way, playing the game coming out from Nihad there, just bumping that Datamar way up, way early.
Oh, yeah, he loves Daystamar. Okay? It's like he's raves about it. Every time I speak to him, he's like, "Oh, I love playing Daystamar." Every time I see a clap it up game, they're like, "Oh, you were plotting on us a lot that game." Like, I don't know what it is, but Nihad just has this thing for Daystamar. So if you can get level 6 early on, I'm sure he's got the biggest smile on his face right now.
Right? Yeah. Very nice. Alana hitting the discard deck, stepped out of Tavern Row. Probably Zach's not super happy to see a channeler go.
I didn't even notice the Alana was there to begin with. How behind am I?
Yeah. Got flipped fairly early on, but she's expensive for favor, which means she's not really accessible until you get to Camelin, unless you have a...
Careful word.
Yeah.
Or rescue townsfolk, I guess.
Sure.
I agree, Robin, in chat. Shout out, Robin Ice, Bob. See you all. Lovely to see the names. Yeah, I agree, Robin. Like, Daystamar cards are underrated. They're really good. Someone vote for Sonic get banned. Who was it? Fess up.
I think that was me. I honestly just clicked on it to get the pull out of the way because I didn't feel like closing it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm fired. Fine.
Bruh. Wow.
Yeah, well, you're gonna you'll eat those words when he ends up winning.
Sure. The day I see Santa win a game, will be the first time that's ever happened. Of any kind. I mean, that dude just quit the game that me and him played together. I think he died too many times in a raid and got upset. I'm just bitching about him because I'm sad that he left. It's fine because I know he'll never watch this as well. Terrible support.
Zach finds an Ardor Hawkwing and says no.
Yeah.
Got his eyes on that Barrowan.
Too early to blow the horn. Would you blow the horn for a Hawkwing?
Not sure if there's subtext to that question. I'm afraid to answer.
I mean, the question's whatever you make of it, my bro.
Well, I'll just be safe and say no.
You heard it here first, folks. Skeeter only goes for black dudes.
Damn right. Nihad will take Carter Hopkins. No?
Yeah, he's gonna be happy to add a man to his party. First one.
Perrin going through the Trollocs between Camelin and Lugard to get tier 1, it looks like. Gonna have to play something. Yeah, there's the.
That's not enough, right? That's only 3.
Right?
Oh, I'm the thinly veiled threats.
Gotcha.
Big summer
Aerith
blowout.
assisting Leia. Very nice. He did put the level up token on the wrong character there. There we go.
Not bad at all for him, though.
Right? Yeah, couple of levels. Well, no, 1 level, I guess,
An
but
early tier 1 online.
yep. He might be stuck in the Lugard little section there for a bit.
I mean, you can go Malden, then back to Lugard. Does need to flip his tier 1. And see if he already flipped a character or not. Is that Ebonhop already there?
Yeah, he must have flipped the Evan Hopwell.
Okay,
No,
picked
it was
up a
not
little
already
bit of
there.
Conversation. Santa keeps that away from Zach. Did he actually just make a good play?
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
Kind of appears so.
He has
Although
a
Zach
skimming
will be able
too.
to.
Maybe he's planning to play it with the Evan Hopwell. If he does that,
fair.
then I'll take back my confidence in him, because that's terrible.
Zach, I imagine, will be picking up Barrow in this turn.
Oh, yeah. I think it was the wadded conversation there, right? Card draw for Perrin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's going to be a Barrowin coming in hot for Rand. Up to a big 5 channeling.
Matt finds a Sin Buoy, which he can afford and will.
Very nice. Good start.
Yep,
for
we love to
Nihad.
see it. Yeah, I really like his chances if he looks into some more guys and maybe gets that military up a bit.
Yeah, I was speaking to Zach in the pregame lobby and like just saying, I think this should be a pretty interesting game. They feel like fairly evenly matched players. None of them are pushovers. They all know what they're doing. And
Absolutely.
any of them could take it on any given day. So, you know, like I said, we got 2 of the OGs in here. We got a great captain in here. We got Santa, who I troll endlessly, in here. We got a newer player from Nihad, and then Zach, who's been on an upwards rise this year.
Right. And Nihad's been coming in hot. He's been playing a lot. And
So,
I think I've only had the pleasure of playing with him once, but he was picking up fast.
yeah, I played a couple games with him. He definitely has taken to it very quickly and started figuring out what sort of strategies he prefers very quickly, rather than just learning the game itself. You know, got an extra step on top of that by figuring out his preferred ways to play. Okay, no skimming from Santa fills me with a little bit of hope. Picked up a scout cell on the draw.
Formatting.
There's a mount up drawn for Rand. suppose you could drive by tier 1. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, you still move to the location.
True, true. Yeah.
You just don't, like, do the stuff here. I love that no matter how many times, no matter how many hours of this game there is on this channel, like, there's still new things.
Absolutely.
Just randomly pop up, you know? I'm sure there's been an opportunity for that to happen plenty of times before. I just never thought about it.
Perrin runs into a gray man. That'll slow him down on getting out of the Lugard bubble that he's in.
Unfortunate for him.
He will handily beat it, though.
He does have a double new recruit, so he can find himself one more military level somehow. He's in business, but...
Sure.
Yeah, at least he does take on the points for that one.
Yep. And again, he can just bounce to Malden back and be back in shape. Just sets him back a couple turns. Heading towards tier 2.
Yeah, it's not as bad as like a bubble of evil or something. Nynaeve in Ilion. I think she drew ambush coercion. Not great draws so far for Santa. Other than the skimming. They added his opening hand. There hasn't really been anything.
Right.
Just have a coercion as well, sorry.
She had tossed those military card, a few military cards in the discard pile, which Rand might be eyeing. He just got to tier and picked up his tier 1.
Mm-hmm. You can mount up through the tier up location and get the tier. Yeah. I've noticed it before, as in like an Egwene going through Tavlon and or like a Mat going through and leaving in the same turn. I just never thought about it for Rand. But yeah, you can do that. It is legal. What was that?
Whoa. Zach just throwing things everywhere. Did he not flip a character in tier? Oh, Chesmal Emery. Okay, missed that.
Ah. A messenger drawn for Rand as well. He's got a real nice leadership curve. Mount up messenger, cover the back trail. Not going to be struggling for those levels.
Right. And they're all very handy in terms of you use them and you still get your turn out of the deal, your movement. So.
I mean, I thought I remembered correctly, and I did. The second card that was discarded this game was an old treatise. If I'm Rand, I'm messengering to Haddon Merc and picking that up right away. And I'm peeking at a character in case it's a channeler that I can somehow afford, and then I can... Maybe you don't go to Haddon Merc if you need like the favour from my end if there's a channeler, but...
Right. Yeah, that can take a couple turns there, but...
Like, yeah, I'd have that on a high priority of... to do. Well, Icicle, the thing is... I feel like you don't like a lot of the stuff that I do with game rules. and that's okay. I don't really have a counter argument. Fortunately for me, I don't need one. I'm the boss.
Right, we had a Karini flipped by a Chris and immediately scooped up, so there goes another channeler out of Zach's reach for the moment. And some Trollocs for Santa.
I don't think it is a huge mistake, Robin. I mean, having a level 4 leadership card in your hand on turn 1 is not ideal as Nynaeve. You can always pick it up later, right? When you need it, if you get the leadership follower. Just answering chat there, so...
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got yours open or not, but...
I do. I'm working with one monitor, so it's my normal twos, so I'm a little...
I'll try and phrase my responses in a way that you know, tells you what the message was as well.
Sure.
You like
Alright,
Tai'Shar's
Zach.
mill.
I did not see if Zach peeked or not. He did go ahead and go to my inn using the messenger.
I didn't see the peak. I was looking at my other monitor because I'm not a little basic bitch.
Hey, I'm far striding here, so I couldn't pack my extra monitor on the plane. All right.
Flanking drawn for runs there in my inn.
Not too shabby.
Don't know what he actually took as the extra thing. Maybe a coin? Weird flex.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, getting the leadership level, I guess. It's not maybe the most effective use of it, but. Right, we have a Basil Gill flip for Matt. Very nice. That's male follower number 3 under his belt.
Yeah, 3 for 3 so far.
Indeed.
Ooh, that is another leadership card. Sorry, that is another military card for pairing off flanking. Does unlock the majority of his hand.
Very good, very good. Now if he runs into another guy, oh, he'll go ahead and take out the Trollocs from Tavern Row.
Oh, why the fuck not? Does cost
Yeah,
2
yeah.
though.
Yeah, but now he's got that flanking, so...
Yeah, I know, he just needs to get rid of another one.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm so focused on getting out of that Lugard bubble.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good, because he's got the flanking, he's got 4 anyway. And... yeah. And he's got double new recruits in hand.
Right.
Plus an ambush,
Yep.
so when he does go to Mansfield, he has a way to get out.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if Perrin uses Ashion's Mill in the late game ice. I don't think I've seen a game with Perrin in it since the Mill got released. Obviously, it's only a few days old, so it's still very early in the process. Bury the dead for Nynaeve.
I was able to play one the other day, and I definitely enjoyed the Atuan's Mill Falm combination.
As Perrin?
As Perrin, yes.
Could have mounted up to Haddon Merc and got the old trees there. I think I would like that better.
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
to
think
the action?
he's
I don't
seeing
know.
that. Mm.
If he peeked to the action and saw something he wanted, then... No,
Yeah.
he didn't, because it's a promised power.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris and Santa are unaware that this location even exists.
Yeah, true. Ooh, Matt finding a mirror draw. That will be a problem for him.
For sure. Nothing he can do about that one. Gonna have to throw one of his followers in the bin.
Yep. Indeed. Says bye-bye to Basil Gill.
Hey, Iris. Nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, Basil Gill, man. Taken down
Hey,
by
Iris.
a murderer. Is this one of your converts? I know I've seen the name
not-
around the server a bunch. But...
Not a convert to this game yet, although, Iris, you should definitely give this game a whirl. If you are interested, let me know, and we will.
I think they're in
I
the
will
server.
absolutely
I'm
point you in
pretty
the right
sure.
direction. Has she joined? No, maybe. She's my
Definitely.
my Walmart buddy from JordanCon, and we go back further than that.
Man, what do you have to do to get the status of going back further with Skeeter?
Just be around the discords for several years, I guess. I don't know. We're back in the early
to get that
COVID
level,
days,
you know?
Yeah. You know, I mean, at this point, I guess you need a time machine, or just stick around and be friends with me for a couple of years, and I'll
I mean, like, I
get savvy
do
with
sort
that.
of transcend time. So...
Sure, yeah. absolutely. No, you're rapidly becoming one of my old friends.
Oh god, that means I'm old.
Let's see. A Morghese flipped by Perrin, who says no. He'll leave that for Rand to potentially get 1 point off of her.
According to Icicle, to become... I can't remember what the phrase we just used was. What was the phrase we just said? Fuck me, I'm tired. Be a black man was his answer. How are you getting your going way back? I don't know why we're making that thing. It's just Icicle's making it a thing.
Yeah, evidently. That's all right.
Might be something he's got going on. We'll leave him to that. Rand did peek at a Kintavir that turn.
Interesting. And yep, he doesn't see the old treaties at all, so.
Nah, he skirted right past it. You can always rely on Zach to overlook some key information.
Fair enough. I also kind of have a blind spot for old treaties, I think.
Why? It's such a good card.
No, it is. It honestly is. It's one of those, I think,
for Rand and Nynaeve, but
I think for me, maybe it's one that I saw as like very early on when I first started playing. It was a little over my head.
I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, exactly. And like
that
just
stuck.
some aspect of that is just stuck in my brain. Yeah.
Sure. I can see that. It's an interesting perspective. You need to think of it like your favorite variant. You know,
yeah,
you're the only one who actually likes
a little
traits,
bit of
so
access.
that's basically what it is. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's traits before traits was cool.
Yeah. Someday I'm gonna find somebody I can talk into playing some more games with that.
Hey, maybe the Sindain, you know,
yeah.
could happen.
True.
That game is gonna be a wild ride to commentate.
Right.
How long it's gonna be.
Yeah, I figure just plan for like 5 or 6 hours. You know, maybe it'll go quicker and maybe not.
Hopefully I can schedule it sometime when my folks are away, so I don't have to worry about smoke breaks. Just
right.
You know.
True. Yep. Okay, so catching up a little bit, by the way, Nihad found Kintavir, so he's back up to... Well, he did get back up to 3 males, and Chris found Dagion, so took another channeler away from Rand.
Well, Icicle's offered to play you at traits. He says he liked it.
Oh, okay,
that makes sense. He is a spreadsheet nerd.
Yeah. As am I. I have my own traits spreadsheet, in fact.
Fucking Robin's just having a hard-on for Ituralda from the old treaties.
Of course he is.
Like, we get it, Robin. You do it every game. You don't need to tell us about it too.
Hey, you know, for the spectators, they might need to know. Iris might not have seen Robin make that combo 80 times.
Yeah, but it also means nothing to her, right? So, like...
Yeah, okay, there's that. Right, Nihad bouncing back and forth between Carrion and Carvalon, just trying to find some more male followers.
Unfortunately,
get to his tier 2.
All he's gonna bump into is Zach himself.
Yep. Hater Connell will go down. Not the male he was looking for, though.
One bump on the head. One broken nose later. I'm gonna go off camera for 20 seconds because
Alrighty.
it's too hot in my room, so I'm going to take the shirt that I have on under the shirt off. I don't know why I have two shirts on anyway.
Alrighty. Alright, so Perrin making his way back towards Eamon's Field, where he will get his tier 2. Some action cards, more favor, and he will flip over a Picor Ramshalon. Always a nice early game pickup, I find. He can help you deal with a Forsaken in the later game. And Chris says, yes, I will take a Picor.
He's also really fun at parties. I would have never made that joke before. Or like a joke in a similar vein, you know?
Sure, yeah.
And yeah, there's no offense intended by what I said a minute ago. I simply meant, you knew. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask us anything. We're keeping an eye on the chat and we'll do our best to answer anything we see comes our way. And if we don't, Robin will anyway. And if we do, Robin will anyway.
Yeah, that seems correct.
Just don't feel like you have to read Robin's 6th message in a row. Because I don't.
Yeah, it becomes optional at that point. Matt finds Dane Bornhold.
That's number 4 for him. Looky.
And, oh, he's honeycakesing. Okay, and a Gaul, which he won't be able to afford after having bought the Dane. Yeah, that's too bad.
One shy.
Yeah, although if it stays there, he'll be able to pick it up next turn and carrying. New recruits coming out for Perrin. Himself
like
at
chilling
9 levels.
at the minute.
Yeah. I don't hate that. You got to get those levels up eventually. Might as well do it before you're flipping a character card and get some troops out of the deal.
And yeah, chat, you're completely right. The number 1 rule of 3rd Age, Robin's wrong. It's written right over here in the rulebook, page 1. Right there. Right there. I know it, like, it's between, like, it's in a white font, so you can't actually see it, but it says it right there. Robin's wrong. Right there on the contents page.
Absolutely. Bring it up there a little bit. Okay, there we are. Santa will finally make his way out of Pavilion towards formatting.
Man's Taylor. Yeah. Still hasn't got a single channel on level yet. It's a shield and a refresh in the bin.
Yeah. Guess you gotta settle for that refresh if you're not finding anything else.
I mean, you can shield too. There's more gas. And there's Daniel,
true.
So 2 targets.
Right. Zach looking for some action cards, hoping to get that embracing.
Cards.
Yeah, he went from Camelin to Erangel to Jareen back to Erangel. Sheer
people,
quantity
but not
there.
much else going on. Coercion probably gonna hit the bin, or Paulstone. I apologise, by the way, folks, if you hear explosions tonight through the stream. It's bonfire night. Do you guys not have that?
No, sure don't.
Oh, okay. Oh no, yeah, no, that makes sense. It's definitely a British thing. It's Guy Fawkes, you know?
Oh yeah.
House of Parliament. It's bonfire night, so fireworks all night, basically.
Right, yeah, okay.
So if you hear any loud bangs, I am sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
I always forget that day. Nihad picking up Gaul in Carhane gets his 5th male follower, flipping his tier 2, putting the band together.
Should never forget the 5th of November, Robin.
And Chris playing another new recruits, just bumping up that military action.
You know, remember the 5th of November? That's actually the song. It's the one the Tinkers have been searching for all this time. They just they couldn't remember it. Like,
Yep. That makes sense.
yeah, I always forget that that's a British thing. But obviously, it's just the House of Parliament. Maybe I could be a modern day Guy Fawkes. I'd blow up the. I was gonna say the Queen, but she doesn't exist anymore. I'd blow up the King.
Sure. Not sure you should be saying that on a live stream. That'd probably get you on some list.
Put me on the list.
See if I care.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think Santa did go ahead and pick up that shield in Haddenmark.
Yes, he did.
And Rand covering his back trail on the way to Carrion.
Looks like he might be going for an early tier 2.
Did he not get his leadership level? Okay. There he goes.
Yeah, I don't know if these sounds are actually coming up through the mic or not.
I did hear a little popping that time.
Yeah. I apologize, guys.
They can deal with it. Hey, get into the celebration, people. Matt going to Jangai, looking for, looks like a military. Finds the spoils of war. Not the ideal card to get off that level 1.
Yeah, that was not what he was looking for.
I'm almost surprised he didn't just go all in on the Datamar action and start looking for something there.
The Tag 2 should be on every list by default.
Fair point.
Bruh.
Oh shit, more Chris DC'd.
And there comes the shield on Morghese.
Yeah, it will in just a sec. Chris just disconnected, so I think it is his turn at the minute.
Please hold.
Yeah, please hold. While, yeah, he didn't do anything, so... Okay. Oh, I assumed, Robin, that the red hoodie was like a fox that said like Guy and then a fox's face. I didn't think you were just spelling it wrong. Yes, it is Fox. Now I understand the context of that conversation. And yes, we're still on Guy Fawkes.
Fair enough. We can dwell on
I
him
bet
a
you've
little
never
bit.
seen the Four Candle sketch, have you?
I have not.
Oh, there's some brilliant, like, classic sketches from UK history, man. It's 2 Ronnies, 4 candles. You want to watch that? It's bloody hilarious. Old school.
Gotcha. Ah, 2 runs. Okay, I've got it pulled up in a separate tab. I'll watch it later.
It's only like 5 minutes long or something, you know. It's a very old video, but yeah. I won't ruin the gag for you.
That okay. Now we will. I think we're caught up. We got the shield coming out on Morghese.
Yeah.
And going to Jangai.
Presumably
I
looking
assume
for a
looking
leave.
for. Yep. Finds an eavesdrop. That'll be alright. Get him off the 1 channeling at least.
It's better than a punch in the nose.
And
Oh, there goes Chris again.
yeah, at least it wasn't on his turn this time.
I don't know how he manages to disconnect so much. He's literally the closest to me. Like,
Right, but he does have kind of a spotty internet service from what I've gathered.
yeah, well, yeah, it's always like this. It's terrible.
It's like a free Abdel Myrna
Icicle
coming
knows
up.
the 4-candle sketch.
Ooh.
Shout out you for having that knowledge. I'll tell you one thing, if my dad knew I was on livestream right now talking about 4-candles, he'd be so fucking proud of me. Instead, he's endlessly disappointed.
Eh. What can you do? Alright, Perrin finally makes his way to Inman's Field and flips his tier 2.
Yeah, his internet can't handle bonfire night. Yeah. I don't know if they do it as much in Scotland, to be fair. I'm not actually sure. They probably
Perrin also,
do.
by the way,
Scottish people hate the monarchy.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that seems like that would be up their alley.
Yeah. I mean, they've tried to be independent so many times.
Right. So Chris found a free Coverall, and Santa is going skimming.
Zach's going peeking. He's going to see an Uno.
Bloody no Mesta, alright. Eavesdrop coming out. On Santa, it looks like.
Scouts is the peaked. Absolutely zero information gained from that one.
Indeed.
Wait, it was... who was peeking it? Oh, right, yeah, it was Rand, who was just there.
Yep. Let's see.
And Uno. I mean...
And Perrin ambushed him in Tarvalon, by the way.
Oh, nice. I was just gonna say, this party is shaping up very nicely for Nihad. He's already up to 7 followers.
Yep.
Like, you can't really get much better than that at this early in the game.
Indeed.
And Perrin's
Get
been
that
hoovering up followers too, actually, so...
Mm-hmm.
It's decent that he's managed to keep parity.
Right, and still a decent
I don't know how
stock of
Perrin
resources.
still has resources, yeah. I was just thinking that. I suppose Coverall was free. Dagian was free.
Yeah, true, and the rest are all fairly cheap, yeah. Like he will go to Meridon and start
Find himself
racking
an
up some troops.
Alwyn. Not a bad one.
Absolutely.
Completely free of charge. Does he have a good Johanna trip? It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Double action, triple favour, triple level, plus you get leadership from the Alwyn.
Right. Now he might not have seen the Alwyn and that new batch of followers as well, so that might be a
yeah, it could well be the first time. Rand gonna take a peek at Seta, whatever it is.
Sure. I did not see what Santa also went to Jangai. I assume for channeling.
He got an
card.
embrace.
Ooh.
He got an embrace.
And Zach is grumbling and complaining right now.
Zach's just beelining into Harden Merc right now.
Right? Yeah. You almost might as well.
Santa's probably just going to pop it straight away, right? Because then he gets tier 2.
Right.
So.
Yep.
There's no real reason for him to hold on.
Yep. Agreed. Zach will go ahead and take out set a...
Kill that bitch.
Yep, some extra resources there. Zach also sitting pretty nice on the resources. If he does ever manage to find a channeler, he'll be able to afford it.
Let me ask you a question, Skier. What do you think would win? The combined total forces of Earth, Wind, and Fire? Or one crossbow boy?
Obviously one crossbow boy.
Right you are, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
All
like,
it
there's
takes.
pretty much no force of nature that's any match for that. All the dark prints coming out.
I used to actually wield the combined forces of Earth, Wind, and Fire, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Right, yep.
That's the beauty of Santa. He finds bad reasons not to do stuff. You're 100% accurate. If he doesn't play the Embrace and he holds it for like 20 turns, that is a very, very Santa thing to do.
Facts.
It's the reason I trash talk him so much, is shit like that.
Right. Perrin making his way over to Bandaraban. Guess he's gonna go the backwards way.
Going Mill. Huh. A bit earlier in the game than we're expecting, maybe.
Right, right. I don't think it has the same value at this point, but, you know, I guess that's not a bad bounce, actually. Atuan's Mill and Falm picking up action cards to get your levels up.
I mean, it's villages, too.
And yeah, exactly. So you're getting action cards and you're racking up troops, flipping characters.
Yeah, it's just good value.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, you have the double strength if any enemies do come up, so you can flip tier 2s a bit safer, probably.
Yeah. It is, unless you find an enter the way somewhere along the way, it is maybe a little tougher to get to Malden from there than some of the more traditional routes.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Does, of course, have the 2 gear. If he does manage to find one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, skimming or enter the way is gets him there. Not a huge problem necessarily. He finds Egeonin, which he can afford if he chooses to.
Gonna leave that one alone.
Fair enough.
And there is
Embrace coming out. Santa finds his tier 2, leaving Zach the only one on tier 1. He'll take his peek. And head to Tarvalon.
Must mean something good. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, perhaps, or maybe his plan is just to go ahead and buy him some channeling as he struggles to find cards to get him there.
That's true, he has a lot further. How good. Could have a little more further now.
Yep. Yeah, I certainly don't hate that as a plan. You got the favor to spend.
Oh, for sure. It's probably as efficient as going to Jangai for a weave.
Right. Or going to Han Merc to pick up that Embrace.
Yeah.
Better.
Assuming he does buy a level here.
Yeah, and he is.
There it is, yeah.
Excellent. And can go back and forth buy another one, and by the time he does that, he'll be able to go back and forth and buy yet another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully find a way to play in the meantime. Matt heading over to Chachin. Super helpful there.
Perrin going to Qatar wants to fill the hand up a bit.
Sure.
Finds the last Embrace, lead the assault, and a Bond Warder. Not really much.
No, not too much.
And a 2-rack. Revealed by Santa. Will he take
Indeed.
the 6 leadership? He's going to toss it
No,
in the bin.
straight
go
to the
for an
bin.
RVR in. Should be an easy win for him. -5. Puts her on 7. He's on 8.
Yep.
It's free money.
Not too shabby. And a bunch of action cards.
Yeah, certainly nice. You just draw tier 2s, right?
You know what I'd like to see right now? I'd like to see Chris go to Almoth Plain and attach that Bond Warder just to troll Zach.
Just the
it's
trolls.
Zach.
Yeah, no, I
It's
can
Zach's
feel
favorite
that.
card.
I feel that. I should take note of the Cutweaves and Coal Lightning that Santa just drew.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's shiny.
very, very good for him. That's the 9 Eve. And Wards was drawn by Rand in Show Bella. He's going to discard out on a horse.
Ooh. I beat me to it. I was just heading for that too.
You can't beat me with 1 monitor, bro.
Right. That is correct.
You don't have your shortcut set up. Come on.
Yep. It's accurate.
Laris getting recruited here by Nihad. Stocking up those troops very nicely. We got a skip's turn there. Chris just DC'd at the imperfect time.
I mean, not that there's ever a great time, but true.
Well, not when it gets past you. Generally. Apologies.
Good. And here he comes. Right. Well, I doubt Chris is going to take my suggestion, but yeah, there it goes to Bandar Aban. Not taking advantage of the village situation over there, but maybe he wants to just rack up some resources first before he runs into some characters.
Marin Alvia will get left in the tavern. No interest in Edmund's Field.
Indeed. Lucas Menagerie coming out from Santa. Yep.
Yep. Gonna give him another shot at the tier 2 deck for a channeler.
Mm-hmm.
And up to 6 skill as well, not to be underestimated.
Right.
Makes fighting dirty a very good draw from this point onwards. Darlin goes in the bin. Hartha is to follow. Does have the money. Will recruit that.
Indeed.
Cards in hand. He's got to practice the forms, the scouts, and an unfolding the fan. So perhaps not anything too crazy right now.
Sure, some utility.
Always nice to have. I'm not saying it's bad in any way.
Right. And also, keeping Hartha out of Chris's hand might be to his advantage.
Yeah, he does have 2 Ogier already, right? So, yeah. Be a +3 for him.
Is that a discarded Cutweaves?
I think
it was.
so.
That's a choice.
He doesn't need to discard?
Or did he play it on something, because we zoomed by Zach there in a hurry.
Oh, maybe it was on the wards.
Yeah, it looks like that was it. Yep. No, that's my bad. Right. Matt heading back to Tarvalon. Finds Illa. Cheap follower. Oh, he says no, though.
I'm definitely recruiting her.
Yeah.
Recruit
Yeah,
every
take any
single
cheap
follower
follower
that
in your...
comes up, yeah. I don't even care if they're cheap. I'll take any follower. Blame
Sure.
that. They're
Yeah,
free. Like,
Especially on your tier 2. You know, you got
Yeah,
a bunch of followers that are not doing anything right now, so.
just to fill in anyone who doesn't know, like, if you are a tier 2 mat, and you have any followers, they are each worth a resource. So, like, your followers are free for the rest of the game, basically, as long as you have enough to seed. It's like an investment.
Yeah, and
you need that seed to start with. And then,
yeah, and that's why this mid game makes it the ideal time to keep on recruiting, because then you're making further followers cheap or free.
Right, it's an exponential increase.
Yep. Looks like Chris maybe had some questions on the position of Atuan's Mill there on his way to Falm, where he finds Bella!
Dark Lord herself. Yeah, until you're tier 3, no reason not to use your followers for the discount. Just responding to article in chat there.
Yeah, I saw. For card number 2, he finds a Miri. Ooh. I mean, you almost got to recruit that, just to keep it out of the hand of...
Definitely after.
Rand. And Nynaeve, I guess, to a lesser degree.
Nah, Zach is frothing at the mouth right now.
Yeah. Can't be too happy to see that go elsewhere. Oh, well, that's a choice.
Bella
I mean,
is the
Santa
best,
will likely... Oh wait, now we have Favor coming out, so maybe he's changing his mind?
No, he's buying a leadership level.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's the right response. And you're totally right, Iris. Bella is the best. She is the only character in the game that does not care about attributes. She can do everything. She's got skill, she's a great leader, she plots with the best of them, she can stampede any Trolloc, and most importantly, she knows how to weave. She actually can channel both side-in and side-R. Well-known fact. Dima Flynn flipped by Santa on the second flip there, looks like. He actually decided to recruit that one, so interesting to see how he plans to get it into the discard pile. Does have a Call Lightning, so if we can find some way to exhaust it, perhaps that could be an option.
Everybody except Chris hanging out in Tarvalon at the moment. Zach says, yes, I will take a Miri. Thank you very much.
Yeah, weird place to find her, right?
Right.
I will put him up to, what are we on, 12 now? And a Never Defenseless on the draw. Probably not going to be able to play that anytime soon, but...
True. And he will buy another level of channeling, so putting him up to 13.
Very nice. Still got 2 favor left over as well, so if he goes Chachin and back, he's can buy another one if he really wants.
Yep.
Matt tosses into a Smooth Skirts. Has a Conscripts in hand, so can get off 1 military if he needs to.
Nice.
Finds Tadosian. 1 will not be free.
Nope. Still pretty easy choice there.
I mean, you say that, but so is the Elo, right?
Yeah, fair.
Maybe he's just like, doesn't like Tinkers. Like he just, you know, he thinks they're gonna steal his kids or something.
It's like Chris is bonding warder. Does he have any males to sacrifice to it? Picor, I guess.
The one man. The sacrifice.
He says no, though. I guess he's changing his mind there. Doesn't want to lose
Get rid of the
Picor just
Picor.
yet. 'Cause
He's just taunting
that
Zach.
fun at parties. Look what I have. It's alright, that's almost as good as my my idea for
the
control on that.
attach. Yeah, you don't need to attach it, you just show it.
Right?
It's even
You'll
worse
have
as well
to.
because he has a warded conversation in hand, so it's massive bait if he just reveals that. Do I need to give him a game rule violation?
I mean, maybe in normal circumstances, but the troll's so good, I say we let this one slide.
Also, the fact that Chris has no idea he just did it.
Right.
Gonna find a
Min
min on
Far
this
Shah.
one. Definitely
Yep,
recruiting that one.
Absolutely.
Santa's still gonna be looking for a way to get this Damer into the bin. I'm wondering if the Call Lightning is somehow gonna do it. I just don't know how he's gonna exhaust it.
Right.
Unless he's sacrificing Ebb and Hopwell as well with the assist for Call Lightning, which
Well,
he
could go to Camelin, use Damar Flynn's ability to exhaust him, and then
Oh right, I
walk
forgot
through.
about his ability.
Yep, and that is exactly what's happening.
Okay. Do
He'll
you
pick up a Basil Gill?
Do you Call Lightning going through the Trollocs, or do you look for an actual fight?
I think you just go ahead and go through the Trollocs. Yeah, exactly. Just get it done. Then you're picking up some cards. If you want the Call Lightning back, you're just one hop away from having Merc there.
Well, plus, like, you could go through the... If you'd be an Arangil, right? So...
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're one space away from Camelin to hit tier 3, and then you can get it back in Arangil. And no one else is closer. Like I was saying, you don't need to go straight to Adam Merc, because you're going to be tier 3 anyway at that point.
Yeah, correct. I mean, I'm probably too conservative with my tier 3s when they're otherwise might as well be on cooldown. So that's why I thought my instinct was to go to Had Merc, but you're right.
Yeah. The more your tier 3 is on cooldown, the more often you're using it.
Yep.
The more often you're using it, the more often you win.
Fair enough. Nihad going back through the... Oh, sure. Yeah, there is that.
You know, if you pop in Matt / Run tier 3s on Trollocs, then maybe that's a little overkill.
Right.
But, like, Nynaeve for a Call Lightning when there's nothing else in the discard pile at this point in the game? 100%.
Matt finds a Myrdral and Tarvalon.
And a shield.
Probably not his favorite while he's trying to build strength for his tier 3, but he will handle it easily.
Yeah, he has quite a lot built up, right? Oh no, it's down to 5 now. He must have had a couple scraps.
Yeah, well, he's been walking back and forth between those Trollocs the last couple of turns.
Of course, yeah. Generating good income though with the Laris as well.
True.
Finds an embracing the sauce off his toss. Gonna chuck that straight in the bin. Let me get another poll going here. The first one. Let me even see. Nimat won the first one. I mean, he's in a good position.
Yeah.
It's not unreasonable.
True enough. Okay, so looks like Chris is going back to Falma. Just continuing to take advantage of those two villages being adjacent. He will flip over some Trollocs.
I really don't know what he's doing over here, to be honest. Doesn't feel like he's gaining levels very quick. He did just pick up a practice to form, so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little undirected, but at least you're getting an action every turn and building your troops up theoretically. But
He might
if
be
you're not
working
finding what you
towards
need,
buying another leadership level as well. I don't know.
yeah, true. That costs what favor to do? Yeah.
There's the Coal Lightning.
Yep. Goes through the Trollocs to Erangel, Santa. And that will kill Damar Flynn.
So, who do you think is playing Nynaeve right now?
Because you don't think it's Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah, he called in some ringer to stand in for him. That's the trouble with these games. We can't verify.
He's got Bob on the VPN. Or he's just in a voice call, just whispering in his ear.
Yeah. That's probably it.
That's why Bob said at the start of the stream that he wouldn't be able to catch today's show. He put a message in chat saying he'll be out today, so he won't be able to watch. It's because he's actually on the comms.
Yep, all making sense now.
Paul's turn for Rand gets picked up and tossed away in a mere second. Right, my friend. I am going to go out and brave the explosions of Night Flowers.
Alright.
I will give you the true power.
Excellent.
Before I do so.
Alright. Nihad playing a conscript. Rather than playing it himself and getting off of one military, though, he uses Gaul to assist Uno to get a higher troop count out of the deal. I think I might have gone the other way. It's a little slower build to getting your military strength up, your troop count up, but getting off that one military is always a breath of relief when you're playing as Matt. Gives you potential access to some greater combat strength later on. But that being said, don't hate it. See what Chris on Perrin decides to do here. Unless he's disconnecting, I don't even see his hand moving around. Oh, there he goes. All right. He could be just practicing the forms. That is what he's doing. Okay, maybe he was waiting for Santa to get out of the discard pile so he could place that. And that's going to bring him up to a shiny 8 military, so doing fairly well there. That puts him on a total of 12, 13, 14 attribute points. So he's getting there. But with Nynaeve getting her tier 3 this turn, she'll pick up Damar Flynn out of the discard deck, which flips her tier 3. Now the clock is on. Zach will take a peek at Martin Talonvor. Not the channeler he was hoping to see. But we'll head back to Tarvalon, where he'll, I assume, be purchasing another channeling level. Finds himself a loose badger. Also, not what he wanted to see. We'll go ahead and flip that Talonvor. And pass on recruiting it. And he will purchase a level of channeling. That brings him up to 6, giving him a total combined level of 14 on his channeling. I'll discard the Loose Badger. Nihad walking back through the Trollocs to Meridon again. No toss this time. Taking a gander at the Tavern Row. And he's going to pick up Talonvor, it looks like. Paying full price for him. Not a choice I necessarily agree with there. You're not using your followers for much right now, so go ahead and start tapping those and save yourself some resources. Chris. We'll head to Atuan's Mill. No. Van Urban. No. Atuan's Mill. No. Van Urban. No. Atuan's Mill. We're reasonably sure. See what he finds. It's like a Journey to Iridian. Hey. Nothing wrong with that. And flips over an Errol. We love to see it. Will again be absolutely free to him. It's not really a super benefit to him at this point. He's pretty high up on military already, but hey, if it does happen to get tapped for some other reason, say he takes that trip to Gehenna, now he's getting extra value out of that. Santa going to back to Erangel, tapping Seen It once to pick up, I assume, the Call Lightning. Yeah, he's already grabbed the Call Lightning. And gandering through the discard deck to see what else he wants out of there. He might just go ahead and take a tier 3. Yes, he does. Finds a Punished Overconfidence. Doesn't have access to that yet, but he's already on 6 skills, so it'd be interesting to see if he manages to level that up and get somewhere effective with that. Zach will take a peek at Ingtar Shinoa, tier 1 character deck. Again, not a channeler, not what he was hoping to see, but see if he does anything with that. Heads back to Karen. Does flip the Ingtar, but he can't afford it right now. That only put him up to 1 favor. So potentially see an Ingtar recruit out of Nihad at this point. Walks back through the Trollocs to Tarvalon. Finds himself a Pilfered Plans. And will pick up the Ingtar. Looks like he is again going to go ahead and pay full price for that. I think he has just maybe forgotten about Matt's tier 2 ability entirely, or has some other master plan going on there. Oh wait, no. Oh, he's tapping followers. All right. So he will save his favor and just spend the coins on that. Excellent, excellent. Bond Warder now coming out for Perrin. He will be bonding Errol. That's a little troll. Greeny Nagashi, so that gives him access to some very decent channeling cards. That'll max out Karini. And also a Last Embrace being played with the sacrifice of the Errol. Getting some extra value out of that. A point of leadership. And of course a couple of favor and victory points. So not a bad turn overall. We hate to see Errol go, but probably a pretty worthy sacrifice. Santa now at tier 3 and with some decent firepower in his hand. We'll be playing a Forgotten Tomes. See what he picks up with that. Maybe some more skill cards so that he can get into Punished Overconfidence, possibly. And he looks like a Flash of Steel and a Flash of Steel. Okay. Not bad choices there. That's going to give him potentially, let's see, +6 combat strength, plus his call lightning is 14. Yeah. He's got some juice to work with going forward. He might be ready to start flipping some tier 3s here in a hurry. He's on 9 in hand, so now he's just contemplating what he wants to discard. Sounds like the ominous footsteps of the Dark 2 coming back toward us.
I know how far behind I am, but you best believe Santa's going for those skill levels too.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
That was the last thing I saw before I came in.
Yeah, now he's just, I assume, contemplating a discard, because we're still hung on Santa's turn and nothing appears to be happening. Or maybe there's some discussion going on. Some movement on the board.
Peek from Rand, Branal Via. He's gonna go to a Gian guy.
Ooh, that Find Allies would have been handy. another Never Defenseless.
Yeah, that card can be very troll.
Yeah. Handy when it's handy.
It's
very
just...
not handy when it's not handy.
Yeah, it's so often where it's like, ugh, like I have to try and take my troops down now to make use of this.
Right.
It's like, doesn't even bother. He's just gonna chuck that one away. Get it out of here.
Nihad now heading to Karain. He said enough with the Tarvalon Maradon bounds.
Yeah, he needs to start working towards fight here.
Yeah.
17
I don't know if he
is usually the number I start flipping up.
Yeah. Just find a cheap follower in Branel here, so nothing wrong with that.
Journey to Radiant for Perrin. Gonna bring him all the way up to 17 levels. Just one more to go.
Yeah.
Lead the Assault in hand is a potential option, and a skimming, so he can get out of the little trap he set himself in and straight to Malden.
Lovely. I think maybe you just skim straight to Johanna, rack up some resources, and try and find something to get your last level there or in Lugard.
Never Defenseless can't be played against Forsaken. Nice. If you're being sarcastic, then fair play. Nynaeve flipping a tier 3. It's Narishma though. Nynaeve baiting. That one goes in the bin.
Straight to the bin.
Perhaps a bit risky. What's he got? He's got 10, 18 plus 9. Yeah, I suppose he's got a fair bit on me. Plus 10, 28. Still could lose to a Moradin though.
Yep. Zach peeking at the tier 1. I think he already knew what was there. I forget what
No,
it
he
was.
peeked at Bran last turn.
Oh, right. Yep.
So yeah, that was I didn't see what it was, but that was a new card.
Well, we'll see what it is right now, because he is going to flip over
Beslan.
Beslan Mitzvah, which he's...
Do you think Chris spots the free Herod Fell here?
ahead of me.
Oh, I get you, Ice.
Niha heading to Jengai. See what he looks for here. It's going to be a tier 2 Zion, maybe? Probably a tier 2 Daedamar, I assume.
Yeah, probably if I know him.
Yeah, whoa. No. Maybe not? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, was it military?
Oh,
I thought
why
he
are
already
you...
bent
Well,
us military.
I mean, he's got Gaul to assist Ingtar now, so he's got access to
Talmor
update.
as well. Like, you can go 10.
Oh, yeah,
Ends up
fair enough.
discarding
Alright.
it. Just looking for some battle cards. I mean, if you get like a Dragon Team or a Charge, then
Yeah,
that helps you get your tier 3, so...
fair enough.
What's Perrin doing?
I do not know.
What? Oh.
Just moving some cards around for some reason.
Lag. Why is he even... Oh, is he...
Oh, Min.
He's peeking from Min. Okay. Deep
Got
waters.
it.
See you later, Ice. Cheers for popping in.
No to the deep waters.
Finds a sneak instead.
Alright.
Does find the Herod Fell.
Yep, well, that was already in Tavern Row, so picks it up for free because he's got Min.
Yeah, I asked a second ago, did you think he was going to spot the free Herod Fell?
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I missed that.
Filling in the resident Robin role tonight.
Yeah, fair enough. Somebody's got to do it, damn it.
Should be me, I'm tired.
And for his second character, he finds Asan Sender. Does not have Daedamar, so it won't be free to him.
Pays for another leadership level though, making use of that Achuan's Mill. Gotta say, I'd love to see it.
Yep, not too shabby. Which does put him on 18 attribute levels. He's ready to skim the Malden now. Santa heading to Jengai, finds a fog.
Yeah, it's good insurance at least.
Yeah.
I'm a lot less disappointed to see Fog than most people.
Sure.
Just binned it.
Santa says no. Chucks it right out.
Yeah, keep that
Or
hard
not.
choices in that search party that you don't need. What the fuck, man?
Looks like he's changing his mind, perhaps. Oh,
Does
maybe
even
he
need
didn't
to
have to discard? Okay.
No, he does. Yeah, but he's
Okay.
discarding the
Hard
hard
choices.
choices instead, correctly.
Yep. yeah, that is the move. Zach finds a wards in Jengai.
And he will be tier 2 moving out of here now. He is up to 14. So perhaps a peek at the top of the tier 2 deck could reveal something spicy for him.
Yes, indeed.
Gonna discard
Discards the
that
other
never defenses.
Right. find. Oh, he's just gonna go ahead and pick up the free
Yeah,
Santander.
Sander,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. My audio cut out there. That was weird.
And there comes the skimming from Perrin. Yeah, Discord decided that the crowd didn't need to hear what you had to say.
No, I wasn't saying anything. Like, I couldn't hear anything for like 2
Oh,
seconds.
okay.
Like, everything went. My headphones must have, like, moved or something. I don't know.
Sure. Okay, Santa going back to carrying. Will he keep flipping tier 3s? Yes, he will. Finds Cadswan straight to the bin. And Amis, who is heading to the row, it looks like.
Might take her.
Oh, no. Yeah, he takes her. All right.
High level leadership, not bad.
Sure. How many troops does he sit on? 6. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's got a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
Got like
Yeah, those 2 flashes of steel and the call lightning on hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the Hartha for an additional 1.
Oh no! Zach taking a peek at the tier 1, it looks like. Yep, sure is. Alright.
I mean, if you peek at the tier 1 and it's bad, then you just flip the tier 2 and hope it's
Yeah,
good.
true. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and just play the wards on the tier 1 now.
Yeah,
that's
that's
definitely
bad.
go tier 2.
No, he can't wads on the tier 2. He's not tier 2 yet.
Oh, he's not tier 2. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he could have peeked at the tier 2
Tier
and
2 and wards.
wads the tier 1.
Sure.
No Chandler's there anyway. It's a Scratch and a Dorian and an Aram.
Well, at least now you know you're definitely flipping tier 2. And
I hope Niad flips some tier 2 sometime soon, because like he needs to get his fight done.
Yep.
He was ahead at one point, but it feels like he's slipping further to the back now. Elias, the flip for Rand, does not have the resources.
Indeed.
See if Niad does go for a flip here. Takes a paid in food from the top of the deck.
Giving Elias the eye, and nope, says tier 1. Aram.
We'll see if he really does have a vendetta for Tinkers. Apparently not. Gets 3 days to mar level from the Asan Sander and pays 1 coin.
Indeed. Pretty healthy party brewing for him, up to 14 followers, and just discards the paid in food.
Yeah, it's certainly not bad. His party.
Alright. Perrin coming out of a skim will end in Malden, I assume.
I mean, yeah. It's got to be, right? He's got the levels? Yeah.
Got the level. There it is.
I don't know if you remember this favor for Laris.
He did. I saw him pick it up. Because I was like, why are you getting a favor? Oh, right, Laris.
Now, Chris is on 21 with a lead the assault, so he could be up to 27 potentially. Could flip. I'm not saying he should flip. But could.
Sure.
I don't know if I will. Depends how I'm feeling all the day.
Also, giving the Tavern Row an eye there.
Yeah, his connection's spiking at the minute, so I think he's having a bit of lag.
Fair enough. Around, okay. He says, I'll take some tinkers.
Ela recruited. All that wait for an Ela.
Feels like a lot, but, you know, hey. Wonder if he's maybe planning on a stop by Gehenna. Like, I don't know why else you'd necessarily pick up an Ela at this point.
So I guess a compulsion.
Alright. Not any like, incredibly tempting targets there. Maybe if you want to repress Zach.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking, is to take something away from Zach, but like, how much do you care? Your time's probably better off spent looking for a fight or a Blossoms.
Right.
Like, right now you have 0 downtime to spare, because you're actively looking for both weaves and a fight already.
Right. Yeah. I guess maybe I could see an Ingtar, or just hold on to it in case somebody picks up a Rodell or something like that.
Yeah, sure, Inktar wouldn't be the worst shout. I get that. I don't think you have the time to spare at the minute until you get rid of some of the cards that you already have.
Right. Yeah, might as well just look for Forsaken and keep the pressure on.
100%. I don't mind going to Jangai, because it's always worth, you know, you spend so long at Jangai as Nynaeve that you've got to get it in. Get it in wherever you can, you know, but...
Yeah, and at least you're building troops that way, and
yeah, the rest
hopefully
of the time
getting
you're
combat.
Forsaken. Yeah, you don't want to be staying still for too long right now. There might be an Eludra recruited there. And he had.
Yep, sure was. Doing some major party rearranging there. And we are taking a trip to Gehenna.
Okay. Perrin's gonna get himself a couple actions, I assume. We'll see every. Oh no, Karenni's already
Just
down.
One, yeah.
No, she's the other way. That's not how that works. I think they're explaining it.
Yep, seems that way. Whenever you have the twitchy little hands flying all over the place.
Oh, his connection's spiking again.
Mid Gehenna, an excellent time to disconnect.
Yeah,
You've
right.
got like 80 things to keep track of.
It's fine until the turn gets passed to him. As soon as he has to do things, he flips a switch and makes his internet go off.
Right. That happens to me sometimes with overheating, like, which kind of makes sense because on my turn I'm looking at cards a little bit more, manipulating things. It is quite inconvenient. Alright, looks like he's in motion here, starting to figure out what he's getting from who.
I actually play on a laptop, not an iPhone, so I don't have that problem.
I also play on a laptop, but I don't know. Mine's just been having some heating issues lately. I took it apart, cleaned out all the cooling fins and everything. Yeah, I
actually have like a fun stand under mine.
Yeah, I actually just got one of those the other day, and it has helped a lot. There were a couple of games.
I like it though, but
right there was a couple of games when like I had a league game and I was having overheating issues. Didn't have a cooling pad yet. It was like I need to do something. So what I ended up doing was taking like a
Fridge?
reusable ice pack out
Oh,
of
okay.
my freezer and like wrapping that in paper towels so that it didn't like, you know, get condensation on my laptop. But just setting that on top of the hot spots and moving it around throughout the game worked fantastic. It was like
I'm not
super
gonna
cool
lie,
that I was.
I've done the take the device to the fridge before.
Yeah,
And just
yeah,
like,
fair.
you know, on a shelf in the fridge. And just like stand there for a couple of minutes, let it cool down.
Yeah,
Perrin
yeah,
finds
that works.
himself a
And
blood knife ring from that action draw.
ooh,
Where did he get an
nice.
action draw from? Oh, Haired Felt.
Ah, yep, yep. Yeah, I will say about the ice pack thing though, it was a little stressful because, you know, with the condensation and
Yeah.
stuff, it was constant checking. But whereas standing by the fridge, less so.
Yeah, man. Just to open that door. As long as you don't have a fridge that beeps at you if the door's open too long.
Right.
Because then you've got to, like, keep that timer in your head, you know?
Right,
Do
right,
the
right.
quick doo-doo. And, like, if you're gaming...
Right. With that blood knife, you know, he hasn't taken his character from Gehenna yet. I don't know if he's still working through all of the Gehenna flag, but he might be tempted to hit a tier 3 at this point. I guess
He
Gehenna is
doesn't have
not
the
a
double.
village. Right,
So
right,
he's on
right.
16, 26, lead the assault, 31.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you go ahead and save it till you're in a village, I guess. Yeah, like I don't hate that just in case you run into a Morden or Shadowrun, but
Iris, I was
fine.
definitely thinking of a time when I did not live at home with my parents. Yeah, to be honest, like, I don't know where I summoned that image from. It was a lost memory until I unlocked it 2 minutes ago. But I have a mental image of standing by the fridge now with my laptop, and it's not going away.
Yep. You're welcome for that.
Yeah, it's fun having repressed memories.
Ooh, speaking of Morden.
Do you have repressed memories about Morden?
Well, no, I was just mentioning with Chris, who was now
Santa
very
goes
glad he
straight
didn't.
in the bin. I think he could have taken that, right? He's on 15, plus double flash is 25, plus call lightning is
33.
1 from heart. Maybe he couldn't have taken it. Just under.
No, not quite.
Does get the Masada, no problems though. Or he
Indeed.
will once he plays some cards. He's currently only on 15 combat strength, so we'll need an additional 7 to get the job done.
Yep. All lightning, getting
Yeah.
the job done. Good. Tier 3, ready to rock. He can just pick that call lightning right back up.
Wait, Iris, your kids have learned the laptop strat already? How old are they? I was like 20, 21, 22 when I came up with that shit. Thought I was a genius, now I'm feeling underdeveloped.
Yeah, well, kids these days are very smart with their tech, you know.
Yeah. Or unsmart, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know how much an IT technician would actually recommend the whole fridge. But it's meta, I'm telling you, it's meta. It's the play. Oh. Open it.
Right. Looks like Jareen for Zach. How is he flipping a character in Dream?
That's a good question.
Did I miss something? Or did he move someplace else and just miss? Or nope.
Okay, everyone
Just
knows. there's a
really
scratch
wanted that
on top of the
character
deck.
super bad. Yeah, that's classic Scratch, making his presence known. He'll find a way. Oh, did he draw a card too? Okay, search party going back to the tier 2
Where did
deck.
you think he was? He just moved and was like, I'll take what I want. Fuck the location.
And
I
nobody
fancy an
noticed
action.
until I
I
brought it
fancy a
up,
character.
Well, now he's
Right.
moved himself back to Karen, so
Son
I don't
of
know
a
what's
bitch.
happening here.
Yeah, the only fridge habit I have is occasionally, like, I'll go and just stare at it for a few minutes and just think, like, I know there's not shit in there. Come on, Niaz, find a fight. Need to whack some at here, mate. You've got 1,000,006 followers. Oh, he's in Faldara. He's going for a fight. Never mind. He's going to Talon's Gap.
Yeah. Oh, he's making his way there. I know there's no way it could happen, but it would be so amazing if you went to Tarwin's Gap and
Moradin.
just, like, blasted Moradin, especially by 10.
Yeah, I don't see that one happening.
Nah.
Nothing in hand. Unless he plays a Twisted Ring and it comes up big.
Right. What Chris does here. Twitching like he's just gonna move maybe to Malden or something. I mean,
Nah, he's just
maybe
a
go ahead
twitchy
and
guy.
hop. Okay, fair enough. Nope, he's wolf dreaming it to Qatar. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Takes I think all 3 from the tier 2.
Yeah, protective cocoon, frozen in air, and all the information. So one hit maybe with all the information, but still a level away from actually being able to play it.
Yeah, well, and he's got access to the channeling cards with Greenie, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, they're just not great cards.
Right.
Call Lightning picked up by Santa and Demand
Ooh!
over in
Oh
Targon.
no! That's gonna put
he
a
might play
hamper
Unfold
on-
in the Fan. He has Unfold in the Fan.
Oh, true. And I guess he can just spin it too.
I think
But,
he's sending
I mean-
it to Tywin's Gap. Yeah, it's too tempting, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Nihad.
Oh, no. Are we?
Maybe?
Are we going to Tywin's Gap? I don't know.
No, yeah, it looks like he... I don't
Oh.
know. Nope. He's just toying with our emotions at this point. Damn it, Santa! And now he's sticking it over by Nihad. What the hell is
Maybe
going
he's
on
trying to
here?
figure out if Niad can kill the Mandarin. I don't know. Okay, he is going
Alright.
to Tywin's Gap.
Okay, looks like we're committed to that now. Alright.
Taking us for a roller coaster ride of emotions. Zach's gonna peek at a wireman on top. Oh, my audio. The fuck? Why does my audio driver keep going out?
Do not know. For what it's worth, it felt like I could hear you the whole time.
Well, hopefully that means that the stream is all good. and that it is just something with my headphone connection. So I'm gonna go for a Wireman, as Nihad is separating out some cards from the discard pile here, maybe thinking about Inktar and Falmaran before.
Yeah, yeah. I bet you that is the case.
Looks like Zach's just gonna go with a Two Rivers Longbow from this Wireman. No Death Gates or Blossoms yet, no Form Circles either. Looks like we got 10 to 16 here.
That's interesting. I might go ahead and go for the Embrace of our Zach. He's not far off of not needing another channeler to get us.
Oh yeah. There's a Bond Water as well. Although he doesn't have anything to play with it, but yeah.
True, but he could pick up Days or...
Well, the Embrace is enough. You play it with Mirror.
Oh yeah, there you go. No, because it doesn't give you the extra level, so...
Yeah, it does. She gets 2 levels, you get 1.
Oh, right, yeah, that's correct, yep.
Big Britain.
Yep.
Cheers for letting me know, Iris. I'll do for him. Good, it's all good. Alright, we're seeing Inktar go down. And it's assisted.
Nice for the
10
extra...
points. Oh, he's got to bury the dead in hand.
Nice, that's a pretty good move.
Oh, shit. 20 points? How about a 20-point Inktar, Robin? What are you going to say about that?
Woohoo! Big summer blowout.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking big. That's probably the biggest Bury the Dead I've ever seen. From a single. He double assisted Robin. And then buried the dead. He assisted up to 10, then buried the dead. It's 20 points. I mean, I don't know if anyone's been taking clips this year, but like, if there is an awards this year, that's gonna have to be in the running.
Right.
That was a pretty big play.
Icicle, when you're watching this back, you need to get on that. I know I haven't been so much lately, but...
You just learned about assists being used that way yesterday, apparently.
Fast learner that Niad.
Yeah, gives himself the Horn of Lay for his trouble. Now he can't actually play it.
Not true.
So...
But he's not far off. He's got... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he can't.
And he did lose a lot of troops just there as well, so...
Yeah, true. But hey, 20 points. I mean, that's basically a Forsaken kill
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
no, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's a big turn. Big turn. He's just still further away from that tier 3 now.
Right.
But you absolutely take 20 for 10 every day of the week.
Did he not get his points, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, I'm looking at Perrin's counter. Okay.
Yeah, he's in first place, bro.
Indeed. All right, fair.
Looks like Chris just flipped over a Tom in Bandariban. Might be heading to Falmar or add to On's mill next turn. Santa's going to keep pressing his foot on the gas.
Take a lot.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Like, Santa's the only one with a Forsaken kill on Matt's ahead.
Yeah.
You want to throw a Demandred at me, bitch? What? Eat my dust.
I don't even need Forsaken. I'll just stick to tier 2 and win this game.
Tier 2? That was a tier 1 card, bro. That was Ingtar. It's not even a tier 2. You got 20
Right.
points
I mean,
of a
not
tier 1 fight. This guy's
I mean,
insane.
not personally leveling up to tier 3.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Lane for Rand.
He's heating up!
Damn!
That'll be the tier 3 online. How threatening is Zach looking right now? He is on 20 combat strength plus 4 from the tier 3 available. So not too much, but not far off. Maybe a move to Jangai Pass,
Sure.
followed by a flip. Could do some work. Matt's doing some tossing, that's a careful word. On the back end. Did go back down to Tavlon, so abandoned the Tarwin's Gap plan. Draws are hard choices.
Hmm. You tap in a Ludra for something. Oh, it looks like he's picking up Elias. Okay.
Wow. From the discard pile.
No, he was in the very bottom of the tavern row.
Oh, right. I thought he was in the discard, sorry.
And that will give him access to the horn. So
Yeah. With the assist. Yeah.
Yep. Using a Ludra and a San for some extra value on that recruit with a
Man,
tier
he's
2.
he's on top of this. Right.
Yeah.
Passing the test with
And a
flying
careful
colours.
word. So he maxes out his Day Damar between Asan and the careful word.
You better believe as soon as he hits tier 3, he's going Jangai Pass for Destamar.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he's repeating that until the game ends. Just because that's what Nihad does. I don't know why,
Right.
but it's what he does. It's how he has fun.
Yep. Crisco Numerodon, he says, fuck villages.
Not sure.
I don't
agree
need the
with
extra
that.
5 combat strength. Yeah. And finds a land fear. I guess he doesn't need the village, but
I mean, he has all the... I know he can't play the all information yet, that's fair. He should be fine with Landfear, right? He's on
Yeah, I think so.
18. Got a blood knife. Not lead the assault. She is on 24. So he does need the blood knife to go through. The only thing I'm aware of here is a smooth skirt in Niad's hand. But this is being played by a female.
oh
This is
no, we're
lead
seeing
the
lead the
assault.
assault. The assault does not get you there, though.
No. Perhaps just wanted the leadership level. It might not even be discarding any cards here.
Right?
Because that does allow him to play all the information. Which he has in hand on a future turn.
True, true.
I know. He is. Maybe he thinks he has to discard at least one. Oh no. Just doing
He's
two.
discarding 2. Does he
Maybe
have
there's something I'm
some-
missing here, yeah.
I do not see anything from his followers.
Oh, there's the blood knife ring.
Yeah.
Who is going to play it is the important question. If it's a man, then it's not going to resolve, I don't think.
No,
yeah,
it's
it was Alwyn, Robin. Eric.
Aerith is gonna play the blood knife. See if we see the. No. Swing skirts, right? Okay.
It's been so
Go
long
again?
since Chris has killed a Forsaken.
He forgets where they go. Yeah.
I troll, but I've definitely been there. I've done that a lot of times. 2 down, 3 to go.
Indeed.
I'm gonna run and grab a drink and go to the bathroom, but I'll be back in like a minute.
Absolutely. Looks like Nynaeve went to Jengai. Searching for a weave, I gotta assume. Finds a flame of Tarvalon. Not what Santa was looking for there. Possibly some good utility though. And he will discard a coercion. Might be tempting for somebody else. But definitely useless for him. Rand will take a peek at tier 3. Tier 3 follower deck, that is. And head to Tarvalon. And he flips over an Asmodean. It says Asmodean Toast. Rand finally starts to find a way to get those attribute levels up. And with that, Forsaken number 3 down.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Zach found an Asmodean in Tarvalon.
Just like that.
Yes, indeed.
2 left. And there's 2 on the table already.
Yep.
Now the question is, will Nihad hit tier 3?
Facts.
Picked up a Mashadar. Could be spicy.
Indeed. Now, with a bunch of fights having just gone down, there are not a lot of troops in play from his opponents.
Not much point disparity as well. There's sort of 2 little groups here with only a little gap between them.
Yep. Fairly close.
It's nice to see, because at first it felt like it was just Santa putting pressure on, but it's nice to see other players actually responding to that and being like, okay, no, we can flip too. Like,
right.
Because sometimes you don't see that, and it can be frustrating from our perspective, especially, because we want action to happen. But
it's like Nihad's picking up Galad. Always a handy thing for Matt to have his arsenal.
Extra points.
Indeed.
Not really. I don't know what you want to do if you Nihad right now. It's kind of tough.
Yeah. I mean, I'd almost say go ahead and rack up some more points and go after Demandred. Like,
well, you got the horn still, right? So
yeah.
That.
You got
that's 15.
Way there.
Yeah, on 11. So that's 26.
Yeah.
Who needs
You're not
tier
far
3?
off.
Yeah.
Or if you can somehow find something else that, I don't know,
I mean,
find your way
by the time you walk over there, you've got enough troops.
Right. Yeah, if you could get a hold of that blood knife or some other combat strength there, you maybe even get your tier 3 on Demandred. But even if not, like, he's
Yeah,
far
I
enough.
think
there in the
getting
point,
the Demandred kill probably wins you the game regardless.
Right.
So I think if there's an opportunity to get it without like having the +10, you just take it because it probably just wins you the game.
Yep.
Which would be really cool. I don't know if we've ever seen someone win on tier 2. I've definitely seen people finish the game on tier 2.
Sure.
I've seen people kill Forsaken at tier 2. I don't know if I've ever seen someone win though.
Right.
There is a reason everyone's talking up Nihad. He shows up to play. Zach gonna peek on
Marv.
around.
Yeah, yeah.
Flame of
After it.
Tarvalon found by Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Still got a very stacked hand over there with the double flash and call lightning. 10 combat.
Zach foretelling?
I think he is.
Yep.
Yelfin Gateway, 5 crowns, collecting evidence. Takes Yelfin Gateway. I mean, Yelfin's nice hand management for hand, if it's needed.
Sure, yeah.
Plus a few extra points, never hurt.
Yep. Chachin for Nihad.
It feels slow, but like... I don't know that anyone else has much opportunity to interrupt. Unless Santa gets his hands on that gateway somehow.
Mashadar going away.
Yeah, and he found the 5 crowns there. Guitar for Chris. Persecution, Heron Marked Blade, contingency plan.
Almost has access there.
Santa going for another weave. Finds a balefire. I think at this point I might have given up and just started looking for a fight anyway.
Right. And discards the balefire. I might have held on to that.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, if Ryan
yeah.
goes to, sorry, Matt goes to Faldara. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps something not
Which would be
giving
extra trouble.
as much
That's
foresight
pretty good.
as we are.
Right. Yeah, fair.
There's a gateway from Rand.
Where are you going? Now over to...
Did he go from
Jangai?
Kyrian to Jangai? Wasn't he in
Yes,
Kyrian?
just taking the channeling level.
Yeah, but you could gateway out of Jangai to anywhere.
Yeah,
Well,
more versatility doing it the other way. What's his hand count at?
Not that high.
Okay, yeah, so...
I think he had like 6 or 7. Yeah, he's got 6 now, so...
Yep, so he was fine there. Okay, I thought it might have been a hand control choice, but...
No, and he has the Eelfin as well, so...
Right. Yeah, I realized that, but just... If he were already at that limit going into Shanghai, I could see playing the gateway just so you don't discard.
Well, you could play the Eelfin.
Yeah, true.
Before the discard. Collecting evidence picked up by Nihad. I think we might see that one sooner rather than later. He is a fan of those days to mark cards, as we do say. Then again, maybe he just doesn't have the time. Wants to go kill this Demandred, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta prioritize that at this point.
I mean, you can tell he's locked onto it, right?
Yeah.
He's taken the path. It's a heat-seeking missile aimed at Demandred's face. Unfortunately for Demandred, he will not be fighting Rand this time. We'll have to settle. For my troop. Qatar again for Chris. Can I prefer
He
to
moved.
draw?
No,
No. Oh,
it was Qatar last turn, I guess.
I think it might have been.
Yeah, because he just moved to Bandarabon. Just still saying no villages for me. Picks up Agilmar. That's alright. I don't know if I use the resources there at this point.
It's
Maybe
free.
he's got a plan
It's
now.
free.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, fair enough then. Oh, and he does have at least a couple of Borderlanders. Alright. I withdraw any criticism.
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
Shrill
Rat.
Troops. Coal Lightning Double Flash is 18, 19 from the Harther, got 13 base, that's not enough. Fog.
Nope, Fog.
Will put Shadowharan back on top.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Now everybody knows it's there. And it's not a Forsaken. Hopper flipped by Isaac in Kyrian.
And he says no hopper for me. Huh, okay. I mean, fair enough, I guess. I just have a hard time turning down a hopper.
Yeah. Only room for one wolf in that pack. Does get himself a point from the Trollocs though on his way to Farmaran.
Right.
And a backflip.
Interesting potential there.
Yeah, it does need to prioritize the horn though.
Yeah. We're not using that just yet, but once the horn's spent, if you don't have a chance to get it back, having that backflip around would be handy.
I think Nihad's
Like,
gonna
he's-
recruit the Hopper here.
Yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't.
His namesake.
So important that he's going just right over
nah,
next
he
to
gets
his
his own
scoreboard.
spot, right? Oh, I love that. That's so cute.
And back to Qatar for Chris. I will find some battle cards.
Fuck. Never mind. He finds a ruby hilt, a dagger, and a misdirection, and a kill command.
Right. Don't quite have access to the kill command yet, but hey.
Not just yet, no. Does have a persecution, so could get a level off that, but still do one off.
Discarding a sneak. Yeah, fair enough.
Getting closer and closer to this Demandred. Santa's gonna go look for another wave. Finds the void this time. Not terrible.
Nah.
Zach is also gonna go looking for a weave. I assume.
Chris disconnects again.
And there's a Blossoms of
Blossoms!
Fire. Yeah, you do enough thinning of the deck, somebody else swoops in and get one. That's always the case.
Yeah.
Now, if you Zach, this is where you wouldn't mind having that gateway from earlier.
Indeed.
Unfortunately for him, not going to be an option.
Nope. Aldara, of course, for Nihad.
Backflip hits the bin. Does have a second one in hand. So that was another draw.
Nice. And Chris is back just in time for his turn. Beautiful.
I think that Ruby Hilted Dagger might be enough to start pulling some triggers. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you go ahead and go to Atuan's Mill or Falm and see what you get for an action card at least.
Yeah, and then like you can get all the information the turn after and just see what's going on.
Right. Oh, I guess he does have to go through almost Planar Band or Ribbon to do that first, right?
I mean, he's got his jump, he can go anywhere.
Oh, yeah. This is
He might be thinking about a persecution also.
So he might be saving that, see if he can get enough juice to go kill a Demand Road or something, but he's not going to make it in time.
What, persecution?
No, he might be saving his jump for something like that, or might have been hoping
right.
to.
Yeah, it's going to be too late for that. It's actually going for all the information right now, so he doesn't have access to double strength at the minute.
Yeah.
All he has is the Ruby Hilted Dagger.
It's interesting. And no troops?
Providing proof of not being an... Bobby, it was a joke. Chill. Semirag, Shaddai Haran, Aginor, Gareth Britton.
He can't take anything, so...
No.
I mean, you bury the Agnor, I guess?
You put Aginor on top.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you made your first mistake, Skeeter. You tried to predict what Chris was doing. Based on logic and reason.
Sure, alright, fair enough.
You have to throw those things straight out the window before you even begin.
Alright. Adjusting that mentally for moving forward.
And there goes the Aginor.
Obviously.
Santa will kill that one. I'm kind of curious what's next. It's a semi. Does Zach kill Semirag before Demandred goes down? Oh,
ooh,
shit.
that's gonna make me sad if that happens.
Yeah, that'd be dirty.
I feel like that is exactly what's gonna happen unless we see some fuckery here.
Well, the thing is...
You still have that smooth skirts hanging out.
Yeah, we do. That can take care of a Blossoms of Fire. That'll probably give him the chance he needs to get the Demandred, actually.
Indeed.
Oh, we might be coming to a close here.
Yeah, I mean, the next turn or two.
Ran's gonna peek and surely go for it.
Yeah, you gotta. Chris looking at the tier 2? I don't know what's going on with him.
I'm guessing lag.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's gotta be. And there's Samiraj.
Question here. Randy's on 13. Oh, he doesn't actually need the blossoms, does he? He's got 7 cards in hand. That only puts him on 20. He does need the blossoms. He doesn't have anything else. He does have an inverted weaves though.
Oh no! Oh, but
no!
Okay. Oh.
Oh shit! Inverted weaves coming in clutch, and you saw how fast and he had snap to it as well.
Indeed, indeed.
As soon as he thought that the blossoms was coming out. That's devastating. He was so close. I mean, well done for Zach, but like, oh,
Sure, yeah,
that
yeah.
felt like a
absolutely.
hero
That's
story
good.
waiting to happen there for Nihad.
Right?
Tier 2 Demandred kill. Securing the win would have certainly been something, but it was not to be today.
Still gonna be a pretty close game with last battle points.
Yeah, for sure.
But that Demandred would have sealed it, I think, for Nihad.
Yeah, he would have won if he'd got that. 100%. I think Zach's got his voice on in game. I just muted him.
Yeah, okay. It's like, I've never seen that icon before.
Still gonna be a relatively close game.
Yeah, I mean, they were all within like 3 points of each other going into the last battle, so they were all barely. I mean, got lots and lots of followers out there for Chris and Nihad. Got pretty decent attribute points for Santa and Zach, so, and good distribution of resources all the way around, except for Chris.
Well, they keep leapfrogging each other.
Right?
I like it when
Very,
people do
very
it bit
tense.
by bit and they don't just do it in one big jump. I mean, I do it in one big jump, but like,
Yeah, same.
it's fun, especially on stream when they're all just like going back and forth.
Right,
Looks
builds
like
the
they might
tension
be
for
done.
sure.
We've got some stillness. I think we
Indeed.
might be done there. Should we hop into chat
Everybody
with them?
maybe like, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Sorry.
well.
Yeah.
I assume you're all done there, folks. With the
Yeah.
scores.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. we were rooting for you there, Niad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We
So-
wanted to see that tier 2 win.
That
Yeah,
inverted
so-
weaves just won you the game though, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 point in it as well. That is crazy. That at tier
Yeah.
2, you were only 1 point behind, and you were about to kill a Demandred.
Yeah. I was going for him just one turn.
Absolutely insanity, man. 20 points off of Bury the Dead as well. Sorry, I know I shouldn't just be raving about Nihad right now, but it's kind of hard not to after that display that we just saw.
Yeah. Kind of forsaken himself in third.
I do have to give an honourable shout out though. Santa, you were playing pretty good today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we were curious if you had Bob standing in at one point.
Oh yeah?
Or if it was like on the phone line, you know, just whispering in your ear. But he has provided photographic evidence that he is elsewhere with his baby. So
Oh, I see.
those allegations have been thrown out. There's no need to worry about that any further. We trust that you played this game. Yeah, that was a really fun match, y'all. It's such a
Yeah.
close game as
Absolutely.
well.
Mhm.
It was definitely close.
Chris, your internet. What's going on, mate? Is he even here?
He's muted.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
Sorry. I was speaking away there, and nobody was. Yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad. It was kind of. I got on relatively quickly every time.
Yeah, that's true. You did come back in relatively quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kicking you out. I don't understand. You're like the closest
No
in the
worse.
world to me.
I think the no favor and no troops just got me at the end there, but I can't complain with such a close between all four of us there.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the scores that tightly packed together. I mean, we didn't know who was gonna be taking it going into the last battle there, which
Yeah.
makes it the most exciting games.
If I had like 2 more levels, or 3
Yeah.
maybe. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, good game.
A very well
Taking
fought
off.
match. And Zach
Mm-hmm.
just consistent, kept ploughing, kept getting there. Eventually secured the dub, so congratulations to you.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You on 8 honor. Big ahead of the crowd. Alright, well. Thanks everyone for a very entertaining game. That was a lot of fun. And cheers Skeeter for
Yeah.
casting it with me.
Absolutely. It was great.
I'm going to go close out the stream now. Been a pleasure.
All right.
Great evening.
Yeah.
You get a screenshot,
Nice
didn't you, James?
Oh, I'll do that right now, Zach. Because I always forget with the stream ones. I'll do it right now.
There's got to be evidence that I actually won a league game.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I got you, bro.
Makes sense.
I'm posting it as we speak.
All right.
Right.
And that is going to be all from us tonight, folks. If you've enjoyed the stream, please do make sure to spank that like button for RJ. You know he wants you to. And spank the sub button for the sub, because subs like being spanked. It's only nice. It's polite. It really is just... It's impolite if you don't spank the sub. So spank it. Hard. And if you're watching this later, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your favourite play is from this game. I know what mine is. It was that Bury the Dead 100%. I'm gonna just stop being wet over on the how to plays now and sign off for the night. Until next time, Tai'Shar.